Hi guys, another video diary. It's been like about a week. I feel like every week there's always another thing I learn or another thing that happens that's worth talking about. Um, but so these past 2 weeks or whatever, since the last video, I've gotten into a dating app. I've tried dating apps before and they always suck. They always suck. I feel like this time it's been the best though. My previous attempts, I just it netted me absolutely nothing. But this time, I feel like I actually had experiences. Um, Experience maybe. But so I started using Bumble, and like about like 5 days in, maybe five, four, I met this girl with the name Vivi as their title. Their name. I imagine it's short for Vivian, plus last name, obviously. Um, and we were talking for a bit, and I was like, the reason I like wanted to talk to her is because her profile just seemed very artistic, very wholesome. That's my kind of deal. Um, and as I started talking to her, I realized like, I don't know, I was just like, this girl is really cool and fun. Like I don't know, like most people, I guess I can't say most people. It's just like there's a one thing she did that I really liked is that she just like kept asking me questions. Like it was like I don't know, I was smiling because it was just like I don't know. Typically, I'm the guy who's like the one asking questions the whole time, but it's like I couldn't even get a question in because she was so inquisitive, and her questions weren't boring either. Like, what's your major? Blah, like the small talk stuff. It was like I don't know, deep, interesting stuff I like discussing. Like she seemed to be a very cerebral person, I guess. And she was just super, I don't know, I guess cute and smart. Um, and I was starting to get a little bit hopeful. Um, Especially one day, um, where I was in class and I don't know. I was just texting her instead of listening to the lecture, which I never do. I'm a very attentive student, I'll say. But that day, I was just, I don't know. I guess I'll talk about each interaction a little bit. So it was kind of this thing where I wanted to call her first, but she said, let's do like this like letters back and forth thing. Um, and so we like basically text paragraphs back and forth to each other, which was like something I really like, honestly. I thought it was weird at first because I just imagined she'd be like, cause all she said was just like, I'll text you like every like 5 hours, maybe is basically the estimate or whatever. But, she would never just send me like one word responses or one sentence responses. It would always be a paragraph. I was like, yes, that's me. That's what I do. I don't know. And, that morning, I guess it was just like, I don't know. I was going off. I don't know what to say. Like the things I was saying were just like so optimistic and I don't know. I guess telling of who I am. I wish I could say specifics, but I just don't remember, and I feel like it'd be annoying for me to check it back right now. Um, but and then later that day, she basically just said that like we wouldn't work. Um, and that was like really confusing for me. I was like, what do you mean? Like, why? Um, and she was like, oh, it's like some, like, your insecurities don't match mine. I'm like, what insecurity? Right? Because I don't know, recently, I've been feeling like really confident in myself. Um, I feel like I've been, if I haven't already gotten rid of all my insecurity, then like I feel like I'm like okay, I haven't gotten rid of all my insecurity, but if I haven't yet, I'm going to like. I feel like honestly, within months' time, like most of my insecurities are going to be negligible, because I feel like I'm just making so much progress towards getting rid of them. Um, so I was just like, that doesn't make sense. Like, why are you saying that? And then I asked her further, why? And she was just like, this is what I mean by insecure. The fact that you need to know why. And I'm like, I don't know. That freaking made me mad, honestly. Like, what the hell? I I feel like she was being weird, and she was like calling me weird for doing that, I guess. Like I would have been cool if she was just open and honest about what her reason was for not wanting to talk to me further. But she was just like saying weird things no one would ever be like, okay, yeah, like the reason I'm not dating you. Okay, so I'll actually say what her reason. Her reason was specifically, the reason I won't date you is because my insecurities don't match up with your securities very well. Insecurities very well. Either she's like some god genius and just like she's like perfect clairvoyant, sees the future, and she's just like, oh, that's not gonna work. Or she's literally just making up some random bullcrap. So I don't know. I just feel like she's making up some random bullcrap, and I would have been fine if she literally just said like, "Hey, I'm not attracted to you. I don't think we mesh very well personality wise, at least romantically." And I would have been like, "Okay, fine. I mean, I respect that because that's honest." But it's like, I don't know, and the whole debacle just made me feel really dumb. Um, it made me feel even dumber for needing to know a reason why so bad. Like, she also, one of the last things she said is that like, it was just like so condescending. It was like, just some advice. When a girl is trying to let you down easy, go down easy. Like, just accept it, which I mean, I guess I agree with, but in the moment it was just like, damn, dude, what the frick? But honestly, I'm definitely happy with the whole experience, even though it was terrible. And I was spending 2 hours of my life just like reading back the text, going like, why did I do wrong? Why? I feel like, I don't know, it really does tell me that I feel like my confidence is just way strong. Like, I'm way stronger than I was before. Like, I told you guys about me getting ghosted by two people simultaneously. That knocked me out for like an entire month. I was just completely done with people, essentially. But this experience happened, and well, it wasn't as bad. It was, I think this experience was probably like 60% strength of the other ones. But at the same time, it didn't even knock me out at all. I've just kind of been weird because I've been watching a bunch of shows that came out. There's literally just so much is coming out right now media-wise, so I've just been doing that. But it did knock me out socially because I was like nervous. And after that experience, I wasn't like, dude, I suck. What the frick? I was like, dude, that girl sucks. It's not my fault. Well, she doesn't suck. It's just, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was kind of a healthy victory loss. There's many victories in your losses, I guess. It would have been nice, obviously, to date somebody because that's the goal. But like, whatever. So that's a thing. Also, yeah, Big Mansion happened, which you probably saw on the main channel if you care, watch. And that's kind of like my big focus right now. I'm also just like really swamped with schoolwork, so that's really the main focus. But Big Mansion is kind of absorbing all my like Arthur thoughts. There's kind of a lot that's happening, but nothing like major swooping motion kind of stuff. Like right now I just wrote a song. And I feel like this was really the big event, honestly, this dating thing. So I don't know, I'll probably let you go. I guess one thing I want to say about dating apps is that in the past it's been a really bad experience for me because I feel like I just judge everybody I'm looking at. I'm like, oh my god, their bio says like what is it? Who cares? It says like I just can't. Whatever. It just says something really cringe, and I go, oh no. But now I'm just like, well, that's not me. That's fine. And I'm just willing to accept that there's people I'm more interested in, and there's people I'm not as interested in. And I don't feel like I need to attack them just because they're not me. So yeah, I don't know. Just things going up. I'm really trying to get better at doing these things. I feel like maybe I should do planning before, but I feel like it's kind of lame. But at the same time, I'm just trying to. I want to make this more engaging and fast paced, and not like I'm just wandering around my thoughts, even though that's what it always is. So we'll see. I'll try to make this better, but yeah, c'est toi, I guess.